Hello, in this short video I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is to find insight in your data using Watson Analytics. I want to analyse the performance of our marketing events over the last couple of years to better understand what has worked and what could be improved as I look to plan a winning strategy for the year ahead. The first step, as always, is getting the data. The data we're looking at today is very simple, showing events in the last 2 years, when and where they were held, the type of event, the cost, and the pipeline that was generated. So in this case, the IT department have actually shared this data with me directly in Watson Analytics, which has several benefits. It means that IT can vouch for the quality of the data. They can ensure it's the single source of truth from which decisions are based on throughout the entire organisation. It's also much more convenient for me as I don't have to lift a finger to get the data, so we can get to the good stuff right away. However, if you don't have an IT department, or if you're a single user of Watson Analytics using the free version, that's okay. You can upload your spreadsheet or CSV file in a similar format to this using the drag and drop tool. So our data is ready to go. So the next step is to explore the data. And one of my favourite features of Watson Analytics is the way it understands your data and provides interesting starting points for any analysis. So for example, here I could view the event cost by country, the trend of attendees over year by the type of event, the pipeline generated by year and by country, and the values of event cost by year and by event name. So to get started, I'm going to try this first question about event cost by country. Watson Analytics automatically chooses the most appropriate visualization, which in this case is a world map. So I can quickly see countries that are using up a high amount of our marketing budget. You'll also notice along the top of the window there's tiles containing bite-sized chunks of information that supplement the main visualization, and there's a wealth of information here that's at our fingertips. Just by glancing at this screen and going through these tiles, I can see that the keynotes are the most expensive event cost for us. We can see that in July we saw a spike in the cost of our events. We can see that in the last year there's been a dramatic increase in our event costs. And so all of this information is available to me just through 2 clicks of my mouse. And it's actually thrown up a lot more questions than I originally had, which is actually a good thing, as it's so easy to find answers in Watson Analytics. All you have to do is ask. And in the face of these rising costs, I'm keen to focus in on where we are generating our pipeline, as it would be great to generate more pipeline whilst also reducing costs in 2016. So I'm going to pose Watson Analytics a question, and that's, I want to look at the event name by cost and pipeline generated. So there's an answer for me. The visualization is again taken care of for me. I can see that along the y-axis we've got pipeline generated, so we want that to be nice and high. But also at the same time, if we can keep the costs down, that's going to be great. So straight away I can see that our proof of technologies are low in cost, high in pipeline generated. And conversely, I can see that our workshops are high in cost, and yet they yield quite a low average pipeline generation. So that's great. I'm actually going to share this. I'm going to save this exploration so I can share it with my team. And I'm going to tell them in the collaborative tool my thoughts that we should increase POTs and reduce workshops to maximize our return on marketing investment. So as you can see, in a very short space of time, with no technical expertise, I've been able to derive some really interesting and actionable insights from my data.